Morning. How are you doing? Just woke up. Gotta get going. Don't have a lot of time, but one short one. One short one. Guy's been on a desert island so long, he can't even remember how many years it's been. Wakes up one morning, and there on the horizon, out in the water, sees a large boat breaking up, the largest piece of which still afloat. He can clearly see that there's a woman in a scuba wetsuit on the deck, unconscious, about to go down with the rest of the boat. Swims out there, brings her back, lays her on the sand, presses on her stomach, plumes of water come out of her mouth, gives her mouth to mouth, brings her back to life. When she comes to her senses and realizes what's happened, she thanks him profusely and says, "Look, you saved my life. I got to tell you, I got magical powers, and I'll grant you 3 wishes, anything that you'd like." He thinks to himself, and he's been on the island so long he doesn't really even know what he wants. He strokes his chin and says, I haven't had a good cigar in ages. She unzips one of the pockets in her wetsuit, pulls out a hand-rolled Havana. Mouthpiece already bitten off, ready for drawing, with a band still on it and already lit. Hands it to him. Takes a puff, and damned if it's not the best cigar he's ever had. He's puffing on the cigar, smile creases the corner of his mouth and his eyes, looking off in the distance, just reveling in the luxury of this cigar and, pleasure that he hasn't had for so long. Many moments pass, and she says, you still have another couple of wishes. Is there anything else you'd like? Takes a puff on the cigar, looks off in the distance. He's got that Marine boot camp 100-yard stare. Looks back at her and says, I haven't had a good martini, dry, pimento olive, in years. Unzips another pocket in her wetsuit, pulls out crystal stemware. Dry martini, pimento olive, one of those little plastic sword toothpicks stuck into it, and hands it to him. Takes a sip of the martini. It's the best martini he's ever had. He sips the martini, puffs the cigar. He's looking off in the distance. He doesn't even know she's there. He's in his own little world. Many moments pass, and she says, you still have one more wish. Is there anything else that you'd like? Takes another puff on the cigar, sip of the martini, looks off in the distance, and smiles and says, honestly, I've got my own here little desert island. I got this here cigar, got this martini. I can't think of anything else I could possibly want. She looks at him and says, you mean you wouldn't like to play around? He says, don't tell me you've got golf clubs in that thing too. I gotta go. Have a good one.